You know, I want to say something about that too.
Yeah.
Because this is important. You know, to the people that don't know, they'll say, well, you know, it's willpower. Just don't use. And it's not about willpower. You know, getting sober is not about willpower. Okay? Because it's a disease. And, you know, and I always say to people, well, imagine if you had terrible diarrhea. You wouldn't be able to will yourself to not, you know, go to the bathroom.
Yep.
You wouldn't be able to because you couldn't help it and it's like that, you know. And drug addicts are the most willful people in the world. They have more willpower. They'll figure out if there's their shit is not around, you know, they'll figure out a way to get to the moon to cop. You know, they'll come up with something, you know, 4 a.m. You guys may know people like that.
I know a person very much like that. You know, myself.
You know,
I was a drug addict for 10 years.
Yeah, but you just figure out a way to cop.
Yeah.
Unbelievably ingenious ways, you know, to fucking cop, right?
I know it.
Yeah. So,
I mean, you see it all. You see people on the streets right now, you know, changing in bottles and. You know, there's a lot of people that sell drugs to get drugs. There's a lot of people that steal from houses. There's people that forge checks. There's people that forge prescriptions. Yeah. I mean, the world of addiction is a whole nother world that people don't know exists under the shadows of the world that we exist in. There's a whole another environment of people that spend every single day of their lives trying to get their fix. And it's a wild place, and there's no rules, and it's you know, I talk about it a lot in my book when it comes out in March. It's a crazy fucking place, dude.
And I know a guy that took a hammer and smashed his fingers so he could go to the emergency room to get pain pills. That blew.
Wow.
That was. I swear to God, I saw the guy.
I mean, you gotta want it.
No, I mean that's what I mean. You talk about willpower.
Gotta want it.
That's fucking willpower.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. There's no limit. I mean, I saw the amount of people I saw that were, you know, straight A students that, you know, 2 years later they were, you know, 1 year they were about to finish their bachelor's, and 2 years later they're literal prostitutes, you know, selling their bodies to get heroin.
Jeez.
It's and I mean quick, like you'd never believe it. You're like, oh, how's so-and-so doing? Oh, I mean, and by the way, like ask a year later and she's dead now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
nuts.
It's wild. I think it's a world that a lot of people choose not to see, and by the way, rightfully so.
Did you know,
I wouldn't want to fucking
Did you know like Kennedy was like I'm pretty sure it was meth at like his doctor was prescribing.
I know a little bit of it.
It was like methamphetamines, right?
No, he used to get a shot. There was a doctor in New York who gave these guys shots, and it was like B12 and crystal and methadone.
Crystal meth, yeah.
You know, mixed
What a
up,
cocktail.
a lot of vitamins, and they take this shot. They called him Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Hitler had a guy doing that too. Hitler. That's why like Hitler just lost his mind. All these different like big leaders, like just back in the day, it was common.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me that the Germans in one of the world wars were all on meth? Yeah. Did you tell me that? Is that true?
Yeah. So
Dave, is that true?
David, can you confirm?
Were your ancestors on meth? Ritalin?
Yeah, it was an amphetamine. They would the Germans were known during World War II, like right at the end of World War I, they started attacking neighboring countries, and they did this in a strategy called Blitzkrieg. And they would just go, like they would do it, like go all in. And so all of them were taking this drug. It started with a P, I forget what it was.
Uppers.
Yeah.
Uppers.
And so these people that were getting attacked by the Germans are like, what the hell? These people are superhumans. They were going like 3 nights, no sleeping, just like go.
Now they do it and they Blitzkrieg Walmart.
Yeah, they did that in
Southern towns. Now they're still doing Blitzkrieg.
Well, pilots
it's in Costco. And
pilots take amphetamines
to stay awake.
Yeah, I mean military guys.
Yeah, drugs are weird, man. There's so many goods and so many bads, and the line
there's no shortcut.
It's so blurry as to when it turns from a good thing to a bad thing, and how quickly that can happen is like mind-blowing.
So if you're dying of cancer, and they got drugs that
OxyContin was obviously
all that shit, right? I mean, it's like you're dying and you're I mean, it's so bad.
Yep.
Whatever, they give you fentanyl, they give you all this stuff. And then people took that and they ran with it.
Yeah.
And opiate addiction is a terrible thing.
Yeah, taking the country over, big time.
It's very addictive. I think if you do, it's right away. It gets you right away.
Yeah, that's what oxys were originally made for, is for stage 4 cancer patients.
Right.
End of life, take these pills so that you don't die in agony. And then they started getting marketed to people who had broken femurs, and then it kept trickling down from there. And before you knew it, you're in Florida buying 360 oxy 80s for fucking a broken finger. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Purdue, eventually met its downfall, and they're still trying to wiggle out billions of dollars.
I think
in lawsuits.
it was $7 billion.
Yeah. One of the
Sackler family.
Sacklers.
The Sackler. Do they live in Encino? I think they live down the block.
Those sons of
don't fucking
bitches.
tell me that.
Let's go to the house.
If my mom saw that dude, she'd fly. No.
If you see a fire in Encino soon, just don't.
No one hates the Sackler family more than my fucking mom. Just trust me.
Something that I see a common trend in people that go through addictions. They come out on the other side and they find something that they're passionate about, that they're connected to, and like whether it be giving back, whether it be putting out content, whatever.
Yeah.
What's your thing?
That's a good question. Giving back is good. The more you share, the more you have. And, I got a bunch of friends that, we have the same thing, and we hang out, and it helps us all. And, I guess I put it into work too. And, the Stratton thing. So I was sober, but like now I was into money. So it was like a whole other trip that I was on, which was like being greedy. And nothing's ever enough. And, so that's like it's kind of, people get into gambling and shit like that. And that's why that's why there are programs for all that. You kind of have to learn how to live life. Food addictions are huge.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything you do too much of is
food addiction.
Even money.
Food addiction is a big one.
Yeah.
And then of course, sex addiction.
Yeah, we got somebody on
it's
the
like
set
Logan.
here.
He's got that problem. We have to deal with it. He's gonna have to go to meetings.
I don't even like sex.
Nah,
Yo, I'd be down to go to
essay.
What is it?
Sex Addicts Anonymous.
Anonymous?
Yeah, just to have more sex.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
That'd be
I wouldn't be there to stop trying to have sex. I'd be there to be around women who are also.
He does. By the way, he does.
Devil
he
has
does,
entered you, child.
He does not have a sex addiction.
Cut
I
that
know
out.
people that truly have sex addictions. He ain't one of them. There are people. Trisha Paytas was admittingly had a sex addiction. She needs to have sex 10, 15 times a day.
Yeah, that's that's
like this
that's
kid.
an
This
addiction.
kid, if he gets it twice a week, he's fucking happy as a clam, dude. That's plenty for him, bro.
All right.